Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cafe d'Arcadia. My name is Agno, one of the two owners of the Cafe d'Arcadia. How is everyone this Father's Day? Oh, let me just do one thing. We're just gonna play some different. I'm about to start the timer, love. So, all right, guys. So we have plenty of time left on the clock. It's about 7. Thank you. Thank you. So, I want to cover some stuff with you guys today because well, Laura and I went back through our previous subathons. We wanted to double check, compile things, make sure things are a little bit sorted. And we have found things we have not completed for you guys like we promised.
By the way,
So, this is not a by the way moment. This is a me. So, oh, give me a second. There we go.
So, happy Father's Day from me and our kids.
Thank you, honey.
Well,
I will.
you also got Crimson Tank and Suki to thank.
Yeah.
Those are kids.
So.
You want to tell the kids what we got?
They got
friends.
Our friends got me Aesop's Fables.
Our friends what me and the kids got.
Love. Chill. So first off, they got me Aesop's Fables and Le Mort d'Arthur from Barnes & Noble, so I have some things I can read and I can have something I can reference when I'm talking about Arthurian myth. So we got some cool stuff right here. I will be reading Aesop's Fables at a later date. I just need to figure out when I can get into the habit of reading the Silmarillion again. So the reason why I brought this handy little table up is because we have things that we have not done together. So, as of right now...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll show you how to do this later, hon.
That's why you're asking it.
Yes. So, first things first, guys. Back in 2023, in the May subathon then.
Our second one.
Our second ever subathon. We never did that with you guys. We never designed an outfit with y'all. Like, I'm just gonna bring it nice and big so you guys can see. Like, we never designed an outfit with y'all. Not for lack of trying, mind you, but we never did it, so not started. In 2024, which is May last year, you guys earned the Outer Worlds playthrough. I completely phased on this, trying to do the Final Fantasy VII one. This was my bad. I'm showing you guys what I'm planning out right now. We also have a redeem that we have no idea what it was for. Called Chat versus Cafe. I don't even know. I don't even know. I really don't even know. I think it was a Yu-Gi-Oh! It might have been. I thought it was like a try not to laugh for your guys' videos. I don't know. In October, we had Code Vein listed, and we have cooking videos. Right? Code Vein's in progress. Cooking videos are currently blocked because I do not have a camera good for doing cooking videos with, which is a GoPro. Right? So, thankfully, due to Granny d'Arcadia having a very, oh my god, so generous heart, I no longer have to worry about my car payment. I'll be able to get a GoPro soon. Okay? So those will be able to... We're finally catching up with things, and my ADHD is getting better about doing all this, right?
We'll be able to get a GoPro if we hit the goal.
Yeah. Well, we've hit these goals.
No.
So.
There's actually a goal for a GoPro.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's that. Oh. The great art of Faye being nice to you and helping you. That's so... Yes. She's a wonder... I love Granny Darkadia so much. But this is why you don't mess with High Fae, because this is why you don't mess with High Fae. You do not mess with the Fae Lords, because they have ways to make you feel bad and do what they want. Will you stop?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to show you what our daughter just put. Because I tagged our kids. So like,
yeah, I see that. I didn't notice that on the Discord because I went live right as you did it. Yeah. So as a result, we're gonna work that. Okay. Chat chooses redeem. This is based on you guys right now. So we're kind of in progress on that. It was in the poll. It's in the polls channel on the Discord.
I'm gonna actually look to see if we got enough stuff, and then I'm gonna start poll.
Yes. Yep. What I'm doing is effectively doing some last calls on some of this right now, so we can get this, get this moving, right? Several and Lorelei. Infinite fusions. Not started, but we're ready to go on it. All that, right? Smash or pass. You guys, also today is the last chance for putting in the Smash or Pass channel. Is it a Smash or Pass channel or is it a poll? Hold on, I'm double checking where it is. Yeah, Smash or Pass suggestions. It's up in the suggestion box channel of the Discord. This is the last... I'm going to say today is going to be the last opportunity to submit anything until, we'll say midnight. Okay. If you'd like to submit any more characters for Smash or Pass, so like how Lorelei told me you'd smash Rodeo instantly, I would. That's a different discussion. So, anyways, you guys, like I said, you guys are welcome to add in characters to that Smash or Pass suggestions until midnight tonight, and then we will do our video. We'll make a video on it and everything. Okay? It may be a short video, maybe a long video, but we have... What I'm looking through this is we have a lot of things to reference already. Because some of you put specific characters. Some of you have put entire series. Said some of you. And there's also the fact that you have... there's other things like that, right? So that is in progress. You guys also still need to tell me what you guys want for sound alerts for the stream. Because, I'm going to be changing that for 7 streams for you guys. So I need to know what you'd like. So, I'm waiting on you guys on that one. Game mod. I've had some suggestions in chat here, but they've not been getting put on the Discord. you can put that under games for Sagro, right? If you guys want to suggest a game and a mod for the game that you want me to play, put it under games for Sagro on the Discord, please. Because otherwise, I don't know. I'm not going to remember what you suggest. Because I've had Bobo mention mods for Terraria and mods for Minecraft, but I don't know what you guys want me to try to do. That way we can kind of discuss them and find out what you guys all want to do, right? Mortuary assistant. I have to get the game, but it's on the list, right? Couple commission has been requisitioned. I just need to. We will be working with our artists and getting that so you guys can see it later. Stream pet as well. So you guys have done that. Community Jackbox. We will be starting. I will be setting up a day for that in the future. Mainly because I am preparing for the Vtuber SummerSlam with some friends. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, and lastly, we are finishing up Elden Ring and Code Vein as soon as we can, right? I'll put that with Code Vein. Mainly because of the fact is I want to make sure you guys are aware that I am genuinely trying to make sure things are taken care of, right? And I'm trying to make sure that I'm completing what I say I will. You know? But, and the Nasuverse series. Badly explaining the Nasuverse is going to take some time. And I have to make that as a series of videos because the Nasuverse is bigger than I remember. Oh dear. Ow. But yeah, no, the Nasuverse is far. I say sometime. I'm trying. I've already started on writing down the notes I need to start explaining things from the beginning. And I do mean from the beginning. Because if I don't explain it from the beginning, I'm gonna lose track. So. But that's just me stating that out loud. But which beginning are we talking about? Takeshi, I'm talking in lore, the beginning. As in back in the early in the beginning, Nasu had an idea, and this idea became form, and this form was applied to a pen, and this pen it's like changing like honey. It's changing like the follow and all that. So yeah, no. Hana, the Nasuverse. I'm starting at the beginning of the Nasuverse, meaning I will be going over Nasu himself, starting to write. And then going in lore, in the beginning, there were two assholes. One named Gaia, and the other named Alaya. And then they said, what if fucking Fubuki never happened? Welcome to the split in the timeline already. I'm badly explaining all of it. It's not just fate. New follower, subscriber, all that, yeah. Yeah, so, and I'm also going to talk about, and I'm doing the research to do this right. Follower, subscriber, bits. I think it's bits and gifted subs, I think, are the four. You'll be there for about 30 hours. Oh, no. Hana, this is badly explaining it. I don't have to be there for 30 hours. I could give the most basic of explanations for everything. I could treat it like an abridged series. That's why it's not going to be super, super in-depth. It's badly explained, after all. But I want to make sure I am doing it the correct justice that I need to. Because I don't want to say something that's technically non-count. Yes, I'll be mixing in my voices and everything, right? I will be mixing in all my different voices, including my abridged Alucard voice, being like, and so this guy over here, his name is fucking Zokon, and he threw his goddamn granddaughter into a pit full of worms and let it do things to her that are so unspeakable that I'm going to move along and allow the trauma to manifest in ways known as a split timeline. Stuff like that. But you get the idea. So I want to start. This is also in conjunction with something I want to start doing. Planning out my days, right? So like, just kind of making a little side note here, right? We'll do like all of these into this color, right? Days of the week. Hey, can you not do that? Yeah. No. Thank you, love. Yeah. So the idea is that I'm planning on like days of the week for Monday. So what the plan is right now is that once Dimension Chaser starts back up, every other Sunday I think it's every other Sunday. We're gonna go back to every other Sundays. It'll be DC, Dimension Chasers for us. But if it's not Dimension Chasers, I'm gonna be making Sundays a little bit more of a relaxed day. So nothing super stressful, nothing super aggressive, a little bit more calm, a little more. Why are we? Please, can I get something a little calmer? There we go. Gonna be a little bit more calmer games that are a little more relaxed. Sure, they may have combat or may have things where I may have to think a little bit harder on them, but we're gonna be playing games that are a little bit more calm as a whole, right? This is gonna be like today's game, for example, right? Because we're gonna be playing Etrian Odyssey in a little bit. So, as to be Sunday, not Monday. Why are you doing this? Monday, we're going to be doing Code Vein. The reason I want to try to get through Code Vein before Code Vein 2 comes out. I'm kind of in a groove on Code Vein. I don't know how much further into the game we have until we're done with it, but I'm not going to be worried about like a true ending or anything like that. You know? If I miss something, I miss something, you know? Tuesday, Elden Ring. And no, not just Night Rain. Right, I'm talking the Elden Ring the limited levels that we've been doing. We're gonna start doing those on Tuesday until we get that done. The idea is that I can mix up these games. I can make sure I have some progression on them. I get these done over time, right? Wednesday, as of right now, it's gonna be. I'm gonna call it my goal day, right? This is where I'm focusing on completing a goal that we promised already. So this could be Outer Worlds. This could be me and Lorelai playing Pokemon. That's what I'm going to talk about, right? Yeah. It's gonna be goal day. It's gonna be so we can push these goals to get them done, right? This also means until I can get these games and goal done on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we will not have this game sucks redeem active anymore. On Monday through Wednesday, just so that we can get these done and start progressing and getting things finished up, right? Thursday is going to be my free game day. So this is going to be when I play whatever the fuck I want. This could be, I may play more Code Vein. I may play more Elden Ring. I might play Night Rain. I might play Honkai Star Rail, right? All of this is so Thursday becomes the day for me to play games of kind of whatever I'm feeling, right? And then obviously outside of collabs that I plan ahead of time, this is going to become the standard for us in the cafe until we get these games done. So like, let's say, oh man, I get Code Vein done. I could swap in because I've started Outer Worlds or something like that. I could swap Monday to be Code Vein, swap Monday to be over Outer Worlds. I mean, right? I can switch my games around. I'm trying to figure. Hold on, I gotta go find out what's going on with Lorelai because I keep hearing a sound bite going off. That's not my phone. That was my phone going off.
That's you. Mine's in the room. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I figured out what it was.
What was it?
There was a video that was stuck playing on loop for some reason because it activated.
Oh.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know why it did that, but oh dear. I'm so sorry, love. No, Lorelai left her headphones over at Granny Darkadius or her computer. Her computer does not have a TV screen like mine where she could put it through the monitor. And as a result, she does not have the ability to hear her audio otherwise. Well, she also can't do earbuds because her ears are a little sensitive. So we do over the ear type. Yes. Well, so as a result, we use over the ear headphones for her. Well, and they're wireless, so that way she can wear them and do what she needs to do. So, but yeah, so so as a result, I want to start doing this this pattern for. Actually, I should scoot this over so you can actually see what I'm typing. There we go. The metaphor playthrough is on that list, Suki. I'm gonna put that down there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the thing is, I need to get these games done, and these are goals you guys have personally earned for the most part. I need to make sure I get these done so I'm not. You're frozen? I don't know why you're frozen. But I want to make sure that I get this done for you guys because I feel bad that I forgot about the Outer Worlds playthrough. I'm sorry, I'm also eating a breadstick at the moment. I want to get these done so I can start mixing in things like that. Right? If this means I want to make, like I said, I want to make sure I get these done for you guys. But as this kind of goes on, I want to make sure we do this. So today, like I said, today is going to be a little bit more of a calmer day. So, welcome to Etrian Odyssey, everybody. Yes, it is Father's Day, and and Suki, I did say a little bit ago, thank you for the books. So, I did mention this before, but the original version of the game, when emulated, has some sort of bricky bug. No game audio. Give me 1 second. I was about to say, the game is silent at the moment. So. But we're going to start this off, and I was going to say, so, there's something I have to go past her. Okay. I have pestered the person in question, and I am joining my VC. There we go. If you guys can see the VC, you guys are welcome to join and hang out, but understand that I am going to be... Will it share the screen? Okay, there we go. Hey, Nepu. I am bouncing between my screens because this game does run in full screen, and I do need to bounce. I have to alt tab out of it.
I see. I also need to update my reactive.
Okay. So, I will be reading the story, and we'll talk about this. And you guys, just like I did in the Labyrinth games, I will be making you guys the guild members, with me being represented by one of the player characters as well. So, one day, I was about to read it. One day in the small, isolated town of Etria, an underground forest was discovered. The Rada, governors of Etria, issued a proclamation throughout the continent. Any able-bodied adventurer was invited to investigate the forest and explore its depths. But no matter how many came to investigate the dungeon, none gained the renown they sought. As more adventurers tried and failed to conquer it, it became to be known by a new name: the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. You are the latest adventurer to journey into Etria in response to the Rada's proclamation. You have but one goal: explore the forest to win fame and fortune. Etria is at hand. Now, one of the things I will mention about this, all they've done for the HD remake is they actually got the original artwork for all the different bits and pieces and brought them into HD quality for the game.
Nice.
So I will appreciate that. It's pretty much the original content as it was meant to be, with very little touch-ups to the original game. Haven't seen you here before. Take it you came to check out the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Then welcome, friend. Not many guilds lately are admitting new adventurers. Those short-sighted losers care too much about trifles to do any real investigations. You've got the guts. You should make a guild entirely for newcomers. There are loads of guys just sitting on their thumbs who join any guild that take them. How about it? You want to make a guild? Yes. Let's get started. Right, what do you want to call your guild in this ledger? Someday the world will know this name, so think carefully before choosing it.
I like the aesthetic we have here.
Mm-hmm. This is the game that got me into dungeon crawlers from the original DS version.
Huh.
So, we are at the Darkadium. It fits perfectly.
Nice.
Darkadia. Huh, not a bad name. Now that you got a guild, you'll need adventurers to fill it. Of course, you can go into the labyrinth by yourself. If you've got the stones, then register your own name as a member. More adventurers means more options open to you and less chance of dying down there. Think about it for a while, and make sure you register a variety of classes into your guild. So, I don't have the DLC, let me make that abundantly clear. Don't have the DLC, so I don't have the extra, like, persona faces. But, quick overview of all the classes. The Landsknecht, but it's when translated properly, it is supposed to be the German word for warrior or fighter. And it's supposed to be Landsknecht. But some people also sometimes call it the Land Shark. Masters of Sword and Axe, these guys are your general fighters. They also work really well for combo attacks and multi-hits. Survivalist, one of the most broken classes in this version of the game. Fleet-footed and wise in the ways of the forest, their bow skills make them desirable allies. If you've ever wanted to walk into a battle, ambush an enemy, and delete them before you even have to take an action, this is your class. Protector, your paladins, your defenders, the tank of the party. Dark Hunter, you want to be kinky and inflict statuses? This is how you be kinky and inflict statuses.
So basically be Mitsuru from Persona 3.
You know, Mitsuru would be kinkier, but the thing is, Dark Hunters have a special ability with their whips that they can inflict binds.
Mitsuru would beg to have that.
Well, we know she's
Kidding.
I'm about to say, we know she's a little bit more on the submissive side if you really think about it. Anyways, medics. Also, I will be honest, medics are broken in this game because not only are they decently healthy, they are the healers, yes, but they also have an attack called Caduceus that just is, I hit you, I bonk you with staff for massive damage.
Oh, like Heavy Hammer from Final Fantasy Star Online 2.
Yeah, kinda. Alchemists, they are your elemental mages, and troubadours, which are your bards.
Oh, so like the minstrels
Yes.
from nice. Yeah. So this is gonna be your choice.
I will say this: the class. So the thing is about these classes, right? Changes between the games have made it a joke, you know?
Oh.
So Etrian Odyssey 1 is one of the game's the series' most unbalanced games.
I mean, look at Final Fantasy. The monk is one of the most broken classes in early FF series because A, it just hits super duper hard and has super high HP. And it's actually the most recommended class to go for Final Fantasy 1 in general. So yeah, I kind of understand the whole balance thing.
Oh no,
First games are really hard to get right.
So now, just for context,
okay,
the way this game does battle, the only two that are actually worth, like, mandatory for this game to run are Protector and Medic. They're the only two required.
Also, I love the art style. It's so nice.
Yeah, literally, Protector and Medic are the only two mandatory for a team. You could, other than that, you can effectively do 2 survivalists and a troubadour, and your team's done.
I see. The stats being strength, strength for basic attacks, tech, which I'm thinking is technique.
Technique typically
Which
used for magical,
is-
yes.
Magic, vitality, agility, so how
And
much you
luck.
can hit and how like you want to dodge, and then luck is probably crit rate and crit damage.
Luck is typically your crit rate, crit damage, your ability to avoid status effects, and stuff like that. So, like I said,
Gotcha.
this is one of those games where what you your classes. This is also a game where you can actually, and I've seen people do this, take a solo alchemist, one of the most frail classes in this game, and delete the game with it as a solo character.
Jesus.
As I said, this is one of those games where mechanically it is so unbalanced and so unhinged, and depending on how you know how to play this game, that it's an absolute joke.
Gotcha.
However, it does not change the fact that the game is actually a challenge, and you do need to plan accordingly. So as a result, we will have our protector, which will be the first 4 pictures, by the way, are the original character classes, and the 5th one is a
Gotcha.
new one that was added in the HD remake. And every class has a 5th character now. Hi,
Gotcha.
Dev. So, anyways,
I keep on thinking you meant like Flare, but no, it's Devil.
yeah, it's Devil Kit.
Because, because Flare's thing is Dev Flare.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Mhm.
And, yeah.
So, anyways, protector. Nep, do you want to be the protector?
I would actually want to be the healer. I like being support more than the one that's a tank.
Okay.
And specifically,
You can see the screen, so
yeah, I think the second one.
want to be the second
As
one?
in, yeah.
Nep.
hmm
Let's spell your name correctly. Nep.
yeah. Yep.
Okay. That means. Let's see, who do I want to make my protector then? Who should I make the protector? Let me see who's in chat right now. Obviously, I see my wonderful friend Dev here. I see Hana, I see Suki, I see you, Nepu, I see Suki, I see Takeshi. You know what, Takeshi, you're gonna be the protector.
I think we should also have Luminar too. I've seen him around and I worry about him because he's
I do
been
too.
rather quiet.
So, all right.
I honestly think the third would fit Lumi. If he was a Troubadour, I think the third fits him.
I wasn't making this one Lumi.
Ah. Right. Duh.
Because funny story for y'all. I've been finding outfits.
Oh.
I've been finding outfits.
Oh boy. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I found a dancer outfit recently. It's very, very cute. So, this one's gonna be me. I'll be the party buffer. If I knew how to mod this game, which I know there is a ways to do it, I would find a way to take one of the poses in game and literally make myself in here.
Noted.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Organize. Dismiss. Real quick. Because I forgot they actually added the quality of life thing here. You are not stuck to the default character images anymore. You can literally use any character image that you want now. Like, it is a very, very nice change of pace. I don't plan on using a Dark Hunter for the main game. So I'm thinking of probably using, let's see. You know what, fuck it, I'll use the 5th one. That way I can have, yeah, there we go. So we have 1 protector, 1 medic, 1 troubadour. Let's see. Let's make Lumi our survivalist.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the first one will be good for Lumi.
I agree. Do we add Connor too?
See, I'm trying to think of what I would do for Connor in this case. If I was to... And by the way, there's up to 30 slots in this game. And I will have to make a couple extra characters for other parts of the game. So this is not like our final team, but you know.
Maybe an alchemist if we don't have one.
I don't think an alchemist is quite the right idea. You know what?
I like that 3rd one.
I like that 3rd one too.
But the
I
first
wish I had
one's
access to
probably-
Ronin and Hexers.
That's fair.
But, you know, I think I'm going to make this one Dev. There we go. Dev can go bonk on people. Formation. So, Nepu, you're a medic, so you go to backline. I'm going to backline with you. So is Lumi, and Takeshi, and Dev are going to take the front lines. Yep. And we'll register this as set party.
For
What's
glory, for booty, for treasure.
Dev, I'm either going to give you I'm probably going to give you either an axe or a sword. You sign up a good crew. If you didn't, give it some thought and you'll regret it later. That's everything. You're ready to get started. Hope you can shake things up in this town and clear out some of the dead wood. I'm looking forward to the day Arcadia Guild becomes known the world over. Cool. Wooden axe or sword, iron wood, so I can say I'm woodwhacking my foe. There you go. There you go, Dev. So, Rooster Inn. This is the inn, this is where you save, this is where all of that happens, right? I have another file that I was doing to refamiliarize myself with the game. Also, while I was very, very sick like a month and a half ago.
Noted.
So.
Also, I thought, yeah, I was gonna update my reactive, but then I noticed they already had my updated model.
Yep.
Because I'm just using, yeah.
Alright. So just to kind of go over the town, Rooster Inn is your saving spot. It's where you rest, you save. You can also pass time if you need specific times for specific events in the dungeon. The Sept Apothecary. Welcome to Etria. You stand in the town's apothecary, where we heal the wounded and the fallen. We also offer medicines to take with you. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. If you're wounded in the forest, then come back here and we'll do everything we can for you. Anyways, this guy is how you revive. If someone goes down, you bring him here. He is an expensive bitch. He is also one of the few places that you can buy healing items early in the game. Shalika's Goods is your blacksmith. Hello, need items, weapons, equipments? I'm your girl. Are you the guild I heard about with only new folk? This is literally how she's written. Uh, Explorers like you are my best customers. Look forward to doing business with you. Yes. You also sell all the monster drops here, and she makes stuff out of it. Monster Hunter at its finest.
Oh, and then also partially like Persona 4, where you bring the materials and the blacksmith makes them into weapons that you sell.
I mean, this is an Atlas game.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, this is an early Atlas game. Well, not an early Atlas game, but it's an Atlas game. Golden Deer Pub, this is your quest board. Also, Smash.
Honestly, I could see you saying that to a lot of people, a lot of characters like that.
Welcome. I don't think I've seen your face in here before. You new in town? If you're going down in the labyrinth, you should visit the Rada first. Every adventurer's got to go through Rada Hall before they're officially recognized. Sorry, hon, but my hands are tied. Can't give you any work until then. Once you're legit, come and see me again, alright? I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, like I said, she is your quest board. She is the person you would go report quests to. Hi, Asland. So, anyways. The Explorers Guild, we were already there. Doing pretty good right now, Asland. Explorers Guild is where you make new characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't go to the forest entrance yet. Let me guess. You're a fresh-faced guildie who ran straight here after registering. This is an accidental cutscene I ran into because I misclicked.
Hey.
Well,
I mean, there is early SMT games that have, like, things that you don't notice unless you try to do something stupid.
Well, if you want to get in a labyrinth, you need the Rada's permission first. Nope. It's a new one I found last night.
No permission, no entry, no exceptions.
Exactly. You should heed the soldiers' advice and visit Rada Hall. Which, Rada Hall is effectively the seat of the government. This is Rada's Hall. Rada Hall, home to Etria's governing body. Oh. Lorelai played one of the sound effects.
I don't have the stream up.
It's
I
fine.
don't have it.
I
I have it
assume.
muted, that's my name.
No, it's fine. I assume.
I assume, newcomers, that you're en route to investigate the forest. However, we do not recognize just anyone who manages to throw together a guild.
Just trying to make sure the game is not overpowering your voice.
It's fine.
And then I want to make sure
my voice is pretty quiet.
Yep, there we go. Lorelai changed my outfit. Cashew's jelly.
I mean, you look good as that. If you wish to become licensed adventurers, first complete the mission we give you.
There we go. Yeah, I see her being ingy down there. A new mission is available. So, anyways, the difference between quests and missions are story relevant. They are what pushes the story along. This game does not have a whole lot of story. This game is very much a dungeon crawler. He also lets you report the results of your missions and anything you find about the dungeon.
Your mission is to create a map of the first floor of the labyrinth as an initiation. Those who cannot accomplish this elementary task are better off staying out of the forest. Explore the first floor and map everything you see there. This method will be useful later. Here's a small map to start you off. Fill the rest of the details as best you can.
Labyrinth map.
Now, we go to the forest and get the details from the soldier on the first floor.
Yep. Now we can go to the forest.
Yggdrasil, the World Tree.
First stratum, the Emerald Grove.
Because every place has to start with a forest.
Well, I mean, it is they did say it was a forest. So, anyways, the screen is split like this because of the fact that this was originally a DS game. It is very much one of those games where you need to build your own. It is the game that kind of re-pioneered building your own map. So, as you go through the Yggdrasil Labyrinth, one task must be performed before challenging its depths. As you have some skill adventuring, some 3 skill points should be available to you. Spend them on skills useful in Labyrinth, open the main menu with Tab. Select Custom to allocate skill points, but think carefully before you do so. You may already be aware of this, which in this case is happily unnecessary. If so, then hesitate no longer. Your adventure in this lush green forest begins. So, Custom, basically, every time you level up, you get 1 skill point, you start with 3. So, here's the thing. Every character has an entire set of trees like this. They tell you what little level right here things happen at. It's good stuff. Problem. You need some actual nonsense for things to happen. So, like, I need defense up, I need provoke to start, right? And then I also need to unlock shield mastery. This way the defender can, defend. So, for Dev here, unfortunately, because we are not using an alchemist currently, Blazer, Freezer, and Shocker are worthless. So as a result, the goal is to try and get his sword mastery up as fast as feasibly possible. And then follow that up with axe mastery to get 2 hit and then all slash.
Gotcha.
The point of that is generally get you to a point where you can consistently deal damage without having to spend a ton of TP. The main resource for magic in this game, or in skills. So, there are 2 things that you have to get as a medic. TP up, so you can start, having the pool to heal people with. And healer.
And then, yeah.
And this way you can have at least this basic cure.
Which makes sense.
And
eventually, salve is just the better one.
Cure is a single party, salve is everybody. And then immunize is kind of the best buff in this game. Like, it's ridiculously how good this buff is. For me, there's a little bit of a different story going on here. All of my abilities are tied to song. So,
gotcha.
I turn on songs, 3 abilities come available immediately, right? One of the best ones I can get is Divinity. But I need Song 10 to unlock it, as well as Recovery 5. It's kind of a steep price, but it's worth the bonus EXP. Plus, once I get songs up to 5, I also get the elemental one, so if we need to target an elemental damage, I can do so. Basically replacing the need for an alchemist. Make sense? My preferred song that I like to start with is Bravery. Because it makes it where... And I also like adding TP up, because having more magic to work with is nice. Okay. Bows is as as a survivalist is a very grab bag of skills. Trying to remember which one I needed specifically. Yeah. Ideally, the idea is that you get to a point where you just start, ambushing constantly, and then you combine that with attacks like multi-hit here, and everything starts going hunky-dory from there, right? Survivalists are also the only ones that have all three of the gather skills, which is important later.
I just seem for like gathering quests.
Well, like there's points for gathering in the dungeon, and these gathering points have chop, take, or mine as their type, and they have different materials depending where you do it. Make sense?
So you get food, resources, and ore.
Pretty much. But I'm gonna turn my ass right around and fix something.
Okay.
First thing is, I didn't even pick up I didn't pick up shit for some of the characters.
I mean,
Like,
you
I have to have a
kind
shield
of,
for the
like, focused.
Like, I have to have a shield for, I have to have a shield for the protector. I have to have a bow for the survivalist. And, as a troubadour, I also need a bow. Otherwise, I can't do shit for damage to help.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's just
Also,
a matter of... It's just
I
a
just
matter of
noticed that
trying
you
to... What's up?
Yeah. I just noticed the skin you chose
Yeah.
for yourself. I didn't register it till now.
Yeah. And...
Good choice, man.
I mean, it's probably not going to be seen because the Dark Hunter in Etrian Odyssey 1 is pretty bad. Because status effects
like...
Status effects in...
So again, like
like
Mitsuru.
No. Again, Mitsuru is such a bad comparison in this case. I want to repeat that. Because the way Mitsuru is designed is that Mitsuru is useful in multiple ways. Right?
Yeah, I just mean with her AI not being great in...
Oh, no, not even counting the AI. Not even counting the AI. I'm talking purely on the fact that just comparing Mitsuru to the Dark Hunter class, the Dark Hunter class...
Hydrate, you bastard!
Thank you, Misquits. The Dark Hunter class has a lot of issues in Etrian Odyssey 1 because status effects do not work for binds, its main gimmick, on most bosses. But it's designed to be a boss fighting character. The other problem is that status effects in Etrian Odyssey 1 are limited to 3 buffs and 3 debuffs per entity. And in order for the Dark Hunter to use its debuffs, which are the 3 binds, head, leg, and arm, as they're called, to then use its ultimate attack, Climax. Yes, it's called Climax. It then takes all 3 of those debuff slots that you also need for debuffing the enemy's attack, resistances, and defense.
Oh, joy.
So as a result, either you have to build around playing with a Dark Hunter for your team and hope to God that you can build up enough other buffs, right? Or you have to build without a Dark Hunter. And that's not even counting the fact that Dark Hunter has 2 forms of play. The whip style, which is the one I just mentioned, or the generalized status style, which has an even worse inflection chance. Because it relies on not binding, which prevents certain types of actions from being used, but things like a blind for accuracy issues. Or poisoning, which poisoning works, but again, the Dark Hunter's infliction of poison damage is so poor in this game, it's just not worth using. In Etrian Odyssey 2, however, the Dark Hunter becomes significantly stronger. So, I'll be right back for just a second. I need to take a quick run to the bathroom.
Alright.
Alrighty, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. Yep, Etrian Odyssey, Bobo. The team comp currently is 1 Protector, 1 Medic, 1 Troubadour, 1 Land Shark, and 1 Survivalist. A little bit off the classic combo. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a moment and looking over my desk and realizing I have nothing to drink. Oh, let me go get some water. There we go. Got some water.
Delgla achieved.
Welcome back. There we go.
I've been here this entire time.
No, I needed to get some water.
Fair enough.
And it's basically this guy is telling me like, hey, what do I need to do? Here's what you need to do before I let you go down to the 2nd floor. Right?
You know, you're just has to map in the 1st floor.
You're basically mapping a majority of the 1st floor, yep. My team on EO3 was Guardian, Hoplite, Elementalist, Bow Dude, and Farmer. Farmer on EO3 is really fun, I'll be honest. Yep. So basically everything inside that red dotted line, it's going to be hard to see on stream because of how this game is laid out. But it basically goes like this.
Yeah.
So it just kind of covers the main area. Welcome to battle. Pretty easy. You choose to do a thing.
Ah, the nut rat.
Yes. You choose to do thing. You do thing. And I'm gonna immediately go for the buffs because damage is kind of king in this game in a lot of ways. Wi-Fi says awful, so I miss things. It's Bobo, it's fine.
I cast bonk with stick. Damn it!
Yep, we're bonking. And so EXP is always the total of what you would gain for that entire battle, and it's divided evenly. So if you took a solo group or a group smaller than 5, you would be getting more EXP per character.
Oh, you. I mean, that makes sense.
I am going to ignore the boot because I know what the boot does. That
That's
boot
a
is
monster.
danger. Danger boot.
I mean, that's a boon in the grave already.
Yeah, 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot missing. Did you ever play Etrian Odyssey on DS, or was there another platform? I played Etrian Odyssey on the DS, yes.
Well, attack is getting a little low.
Hmm. So Etrian Odyssey on the DS was how I played Etrian Odyssey originally. It wasn't until much later did I end up playing it as like emulated ones. Alright, Amar, we'll see you later.
Stay safe.
It wasn't late for later entries in the game. I had to wait to emulate it before I was able to play it. Primarily because the fact is, the games are notoriously hard to find. I'm not gonna lie.
This is scary.
Yep. Level 1 problems. See? Just adding bravery makes your early levels so much safer.
That's fair. Might as well
However,
get some
what I'm gonna
rest
do
so we can...
is I'm immediately gonna go rest and save. Being
And it only
preemptive
takes
about this.
5...
What's up, Nepu?
And they only cost 5 money.
Yeah, it gets more expensive as your character's levels grow, but you know, it is based on your party's level. So it is fairly friendly about that.
2 rats and a butterfly.
This should be an easy done. But yeah, no, I played this almost religiously on the DS. And I do say almost religiously in the fact that I would spend maybe an hour or two each day grinding levels on this game until I was at a point where the game was 100% completed. And I learned a lot of mechanical things about the game that a lot of people would not otherwise recognize.
You see.
Much like for example, the Dark Hunter thing I was mentioning earlier, where just like, I hate it. I hate that Dark Hunters are so bad in this game, but they're so bad in this game. And like Ronin and Hexers,
but...
as much as I like their concept, they're too late of an acquisition in most cases.
Gotcha. And see, rats fled like the rat it is.
Yep.
And then we spread the damage.
Get rid of the wood fly, get rid of the tree rat. There we go. And if that rat hadn't run away, it would have leveled up.
Kill. And I got a single kill.
Yep.
By bonking with a stick. And doing exactly 1 damage.
Yup. But, I think my favorite class in this game still is the Land Shark, specifically. Just because I love the flexibility of it. The axes the axe build hits really, really hard and is very good for certain types of builds, party comps. But the sword...
Level up.
The sword builds are insane on this game in the fact that if you have the right team composition, you can get multiple free attacks out of your land sharks. For example, the Blazer, Freezer, and Shocker follow-up attacks. They all can follow up on attacks that are the matching element that they are assigned to. So obviously,
Gotcha.
Blazers for fire, Shockers for electric, Freezers for ice.
I mean, that kind of obvious.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? But the fact that you can do follow-up attacks like that is a insane mechanic for a game that's so tightly focused on how it balances its game, that with the right kind of prep, imagine getting 4 extra attacks out of 1 character.
Oh no, a single mole. About to get destroyed.
Goodbye.
$15, 3 to each. Nice.
Yep. And so, like, yes, love. New England.
Nothing.
No, Lorelai was asking me a question in the background.
And the answer was New England.
New England or Manhattan style clam chowder? What's the question?
Eh.
Yeah. And so, I will say this though, for anyone who's interested in playing these games, take your time playing it. I really gotta stress that. Take your time playing it, explore around, find ways that you enjoy the game, right? Test out the different classes. See what you like, right? But this also, for anyone who doesn't know, this also spawned a literal shit ton of memes like 15 years ago. Like, when I say a shit ton of memes, these are memes that are still referenced in passing to this day. If you haven't heard of it, have you ever heard of there's Japanese kind of joke band, as I call them, named Iosis. They make a lot of Toho music.
Ooh.
One of their most popular songs from that era was a song called FOE.
Huh.
And if you've never seen it, it is about Etrian Odyssey.
Oh, neat.
What's up, love? Not at the moment. As I was saying, yeah, they made a song called FOE, and if I remember some of the lyrics off the top of my head, it's like if you go straight ahead, it's FOE. Where is it? One of the lines that is basically, the paladin is dead. FOE. And the reason why it's called FOE is because it has like a whole scientific joke name, but basically, it is a great foe. It is a massive floor obstacle that you have to avoid until you are significantly strong enough. And they are walking mini bosses in most cases. In early game, they are hard. Like, actually hard.
Noted.
Well, and one of the reasons why they're so hard is because the fact is, they have a ton of HP, and they just hit like trucks. So you got to be very careful when approaching them.
It's like the full moon bosses.
The full moon. Okay, so for the Persona comparison, yeah, Bubba, that's perfectly fine. You can come join.
It'd be nice to have you around, Bubba. So, like the Reaper, who's extra tanky. Would that be
Think
a better
like
comparison?
the Reaper, but designed for each environment.
And also isn't a super boss.
Well, in a sense, some FOEs are in fact super bosses when you encounter them.
That's fair.
Like, they are designed to kick your ass. In fact, I think on the 3rd floor, the Mantis Reapers, I believe they're called, if I remember their names actually correctly. Their entire purpose is to teach you that some battles are not worth fighting until you are very ready. You are not done with the first major boss before you're not even done with the second boss before you're ready to fight them. If that tells you the difficulty scaling they made for that fight.
So, exactly like the Reaper.
Well, yeah,
Where
exactly
it's just like,
like
hey,
the Reaper in
don't
that sense.
Don't hang around too long in Dark Room for P3R, or don't open too many chests in Persona 4 Golden. Otherwise, you'll regret it.
Well, yes, but in the sense that as long as you've explored the level properly, they'll show up on your map, right? But some of the FOE's AI says, hey, I actually have to escape this fight. The crabs are awful because they resist physical damage so heavily. Hi, Anubis. Gotcha. You're a little late. We're not too far in. I know you were busy. That's why I sent you the message so you would know when you weren't. Instead of... We've barely started, Anubis. Like... Because we talked about our plan, by the way, so Anubis, just to catch you up, as well as you, Bobo, since we talked about goals that we were doing. I gotta run. So we talked about Subathon goals. And because of Lorelei, we found out we hadn't done some from 2023. So we're gonna be fixing
that late, huh?
Well, one of them was entirely dependent on you guys.
I mean, I don't think I was around.
No. I'm not blaming any individual person. I'm just saying chat as a whole, right? But it was also during a time period where we had a very different group of people around. You know? Oh, right. I am not resting here. So this event, people always make the joke about resting here.
Bad idea because it can kill you.
Yeah, the venom flies. A type of monster from the floor below can come ambush you there. But so we talked about the goals. We talked about what the plans are going to be on from now on, right? At least for the foreseeable future. So Sundays will be calmer games like this where we can talk about things, we can hang out, we can play games together, or we can do our dungeon crawls like this. Games that are a little bit more calm, a little bit more where I can talk to you guys and just take it easy as I play. And this is not counting for like if we make plans for collabs, right? Because obviously that will completely change up things. So like from now on, Sundays will be these calmer days. Mondays will be Code Vein until we complete Code Vein. Tuesday will be Elden Ring, normal Elden Ring until we complete Elden Ring.
Question. How many skill points do we get per level up?
1.
Considering. Okay. No.
Okay, so Anubis, I'm gonna ask you. Okay, so Anubis, real quick for the hoodie, we did have to change up how the hoodie actually worked. How the redeem worked a little bit. You have to put what is listed there. Exactly, and it will ignore it will ignore it, right? So did you want the purple goth style hoodie, or did you want the classic, the old school hoodie? Okay, so on the redeem, that's called Kapu. There you go. Yeah, no, we actually had it was last week we found out what was going on because people were doing redeems, and the redeems were not correctly checking to see if things were being put in as they were supposed to be. So they were getting around having to use the outfit redeems. Hey, Nell. How's it going? Yeah, I'm back to a dungeon crawler.
I know.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. One of my favorite little things about exploring this game, if you didn't know, there's a little secret area right here. And once you pass through it from this side, you can just sneak back to the entrance to heal. How are you doing now? This one giving you no. I've played through this one. This one is the nice one. This is baby's. I lovingly call this baby's first dungeon crawler because it's very much a way more friendly dungeon crawler.
Yeah, it doesn't do this to you.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Bonk. Doesn't come at you
this
like
one,
a freight train.
Compared to like the Labyrinth games, now this one's a lot more story light. This is much more about mechanics in this game.
Same Anubis actually.
Nah, there has to be trauma somewhere. Well, I mean, most of the side quests kind of could have a little bit in it if you think about it, but they're not like semi-toxic Yuri that turns into wholesome Yuri that ends up then being traumatic again because we have to save the world at the cost of one of them. You can throw shade at me all you want. High five.
Bye, Pilot.
But yeah.
The not like this is that it's super cute.
So as a result, like I said, this one's much more mechanics heavy. There is a little bit of story here and there, but this one definitely plays into the fact that it is about exploration. It is about going out and doing things, right? And because this is the first one, I will say it has its very much its Final Fantasy 1-isms, where there's not a whole lot going on that you can parse together without filling in the blanks yourself. So, it's the later games and even the remakes of this as Untold Story actually add the story that they wanted to tell originally in this. Which I'm sad the HD remakes here, or HD remasters, just didn't give us the Untold content. Like that's like my sadness about this. Because like Etrian Odyssey Untold, Untold Millennium Girl, takes the Gunner class from Etrian Odyssey 3 and then brings her as like a time traveler in the situation.
Most wonderful. You have done a basic task. You must feel
Yes,
so
I've done the
accomplished.
basic task. I am now a proper adventurer. But
Now
yeah,
you are able to be given goods.
do
Enjoy
we have our
these
characters in
goods.
this one? Yes, so... let me... Hey, here you go, Shalika. And I need those Ariadne threads from her. Because Ariadne threads, always keep 3 of them on you. That way you have 3 chances to restock them.
Elaborate for someone that doesn't know what they are.
So, if you've ever had escape ropes in Pokemon, that's what they are. And
Yeah.
they are your lifeline that if you're in a bad situation, you can just get out scot-free.
Question about N. I saw Nap. I'm guessing that's a pseudo heal.
So, Nap will do the full heal, but it will push time to the next quarter. So, from here, it would do like, it'll nap you until the evening time. Whereas sleep is a full day.
So it's a, if you still need to do things in the today, you can without losing the entire day.
Right, but also eventually there is a point in time in this game where advancing time 3 days at a time will respawn FOEs for you to re-encounter. Or, you know, EXP grinding.
Gotcha.
Right, Golden Deer Pub. I prefer naps over full sleeps. I mean, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, anyways, this is our bartender, our barkeep.
This is not Nell.
This is not now.
I'm making the joke because she did play the bartending game like a while.
Oh no, that's
ago.
not. No, this is not Jill. That's not Jill either. Jill giggles about drinks
Fair
called
enough.
the bad touch.
Ah, works a bot. I'm a.
But yeah, as I said, so to finally finish explaining this, on days where I'm not like doing collaborations or I'm not doing stuff with the Treasure Tales teams, I'm gonna be doing Sundays as my more calmer, relaxing games like this. So that way we can I can just kind of take it easy, talk with all y'all.
Until you reach endgame boss, in which case it's stressful.
Not even then with this game, strangely, funnily enough, like this game's endgame bosses are not like stressful to me.
And the reason why I brought up
you're welcome to
Persona
come on
3
over.
The reason why I brought up Persona 3 is because I was playing Reload earlier,
Mhm.
and I just got the final sets of floors.
Yeah. I mean, once I get Code Vein and Elden Ring out of the way, I think the next 2 games I'm going to be playing after that are going to be Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds. Is it Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds? It's in my library. Give me a second.
I can. If it's Outer Worlds, it's from. It's probably Bethesda.
I'm trying to see, and I don't think I have. Is it on Lorelei's library?
What game are
it's
you
from
looking for?
I'm
it's
looking.
either Outer
looking
Worlds
through-
or Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I don't have your library over here anymore. It seems weird.
If it's the spaceship game with the campfire,
You'd
That's
have to
Outer
log in over
Wilds.
here, and that's not really not really the thing at the moment.
Sacral,
Remind me.
do you remember the
Kidnap Me
genre?
Tuesday? No. Could you tell me why? Because my brain is not working on that right now.
Sacral, do you remember the genre for it?
I know it's a story-driven RPG that's an open world. The reason why I can tell you it's the Outer World or the Outer Wilds. You know what? I could probably just go look at Lorelei's library specifically from the friends list.
Did Stupendia make a song about it?
My friend, I do not know. It's the Outer World.
I'll make one.
Okay, Outer Worlds then, because Lorelei just looked at her library.
Gotcha. So that's this. There she is.
Yep. Oh, the 29th stuff.
So you got the space
yeah.
adventure
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can work on that. We can work on that on Tuesday now.
So we're back in here to do more registers.
Yeah, so I need to get Anubis a character made, and I didn't know what class she wanted to play. Because I told Anubis I would make her a character.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's too bad we don't have like a rogue here. Otherwise, that'd definitely be
The closest thing to the rogues in this game is the Dark Hunter, and the Dark Hunter is so bad. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
The Dark Hunter.
I mean, Anubis, it wouldn't be the first time. All Nell has to do is this. Bye, everybody. I'm going to Nell's.
And Sacral comes back.
I mean that's in essence what all Nell does, right?
She also steals stuff. She is the rogue after all.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna make one for Anubis specifically.
Called out.
Called out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong now. As much as I would want to put you in the party in this game, to make you appropriately, I'd have to make it the Dark Hunter. Problem, the Dark Hunter is awful in this game.
It is. What about the Hexer or Ronin if we unlock them?
You can't.
Unfortunately,
no.
Oh no. So the thing is about Ronin and Hexer, Ronin in this game is also okay. So this is where my complaint about Etrian Odyssey 1 comes in, and it's because of how the game was balanced, right? The Ronin and the Hexer were blocked off to prevent you from spoiling two characters you meet a little bit later, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that the way
good.
the Ronin is designed is that you have to enter a stance. Stances take up one of your buff slots. You have to maintain that stance to use the skills from that stance. Changing stances for different skills becomes a problem. And there's a skill that is the only one worth the damage for it and the time for it, the damage and cost for it in their skill set, requires you having activated all three stances in battle.
Oh joy!
With every character having only 3 buff slots and 3 debuff slots, having to use your stances to take up your buffs rather than having attack ups, defense ups, elemental resistance up, it makes them really bad.
And what about the Hexer?
The Hexers are not a bad class by any sense of the term. Coming back to that, right? It's just the Hexer is designed around dealing damage based on status effects. So they work really well with the Dark Hunter. But you get them so late in the game that they do, and you have to have a well-built Dark Hunter or a status-focused build before they even feel remotely relevant.
All right.
Hey, I gotta go. I'll be right back on a different device.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Bubba.
Okay, Bubba. Anubis, if you're still here, we'll get to your thing once you have an idea of what you want to be.
Yep. Yep. But that's the thing, right? I'd say this as somebody who loves dungeon crawlers. It's very difficult to get a dungeon crawler that feels good. Right? And when I say feels good, I do mean in the sense that like it doesn't like suck to play, right?
Yeah.
Were you free all day Tuesday? Yeah, I talked to him about that. Yeah, I talked about working with him in the morning tomorrow now to get him preemptively started and see if we can get some other things taken care of with him. Ooh, got the ambush. We'll just auto attack. But ideally, right?
Zimola has been squished.
When I find most dungeon crawlers have an issue with, and I say this for someone who played Labyrinth of Galeria and Labyrinth of Refrain, a lot of them get so caught up in the mechanics and the puzzle solving of the dungeon rather than just the dungeon itself, right? And I can say this, Galeria has a nasty... I love you too, hun. What's going on? Oh...
Checks.
Okay. Checking Steam.
I think she got you something.
I have received a gift.
What were you gifted?
The Outer Worlds. Here you go,
Hey.
fucker. Lorelei Darcadia.
Nice, Lore.
I look forward to
love
seeing
you,
you
honey.
playing it.
Respect you, Lorelei. Nice.
Let's get it installed while we're...
And now says, feel free, Landsharker or Ronin.
Yes, the land shark or Ronin. Yeah.
The land's neck.
Yep. An
How you
easy
doing,
way
by
to
the way,
say it is
Violet?
land shark.
Oh, so Alan Joe.
Nope, this is the bite snake. Tells you I actually remember some of the events and everything.
I meant for like just call the class the Ellen Joe because she's the land shark.
I mean, I usually just explore and go and say, I'll fight it.
Oh no, it's a snake that just bites you and deals a bunch of damage to one of your characters.
Oh, ouch.
Let me know when you
Yeah.
find the 8 chocolate bar, whatever it's called in the game. I'll send you the video explaining why it was called that.
Okay.
Honey!
Or Outer Worlds, yeah, right.
I actually don't remember the bunny at all as the enemy.
Yeah, the rabbits suck.
That thing did so much damage.
Yep.
That's why I'm here.
Yep. This is why Nepu's here to be the healer.
I mean, medics are busted in Etrian Odyssey 1.
Oh, they are. Very much so. If it bites you and you die, exactly now. have we shown that? Actually, have we
I've
shown
never
that off
seen
now?
that.
Are we allowed to show it off? Or
Out
are
of
we
curiosity,
waiting
why
to
do you
show?
drown it?
Oh, it's evening.
No, it's actually 10 a.m.
No, that's the midday.
Oh,
That's the midday. You have morning, midday, afternoon, and night.
it just looked like the sun was setting.
No, that's sunrise on
Boys.
that one.
Gotcha.
We got
Event.
something.
Okay, cool. So, thank you now. I'm going to go grab it. I'm going to grab the image. So,
I'll just look on the
so
stream.
for context,
Unless okay.
there is a Treasure Tales is doing a 1 year and we're talking about getting some merch done.
Ooh.
And I love this. I love this because this was my idea. I grabbed both. I grabbed both. If it bites you and you die. And then it's Blaze on the back face palming at us. It's so good.
Oh, hi, Blaze.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh. It's a real thing. This is a cup that Nell has right now. Because we're over on Treasure Tales, we're looking at stuff to get. We're making it's merch. It's gonna be merch. So the cup says if it bites you and you die, and it just has Blaze's face following on the other side.
Perfect.
Oh. Yeah, Nell's gotten like 5 pieces.
No notes.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Perfect.
Nell has like 5 pieces of merch out so far. The mug is one of them. I'm not going to spoil the rest of them. But yeah, the 3 hats and a poster. Yeah. Nell and Blaze have been getting merch done for Treasure Tales, and it's all really, really cool. I just don't want to spoil all of it. Yeah, but the fact is that we got the if it bites you and you die on a cup from me and Connor all the way back in like episode 4 of Dimension Chasers. It's so good. It makes me smile so much. Noticing your presence, the soldier calls you. Oh there, explorers, I see. How goes your adventure thus far? After a brief chat, it comes out that he's here to help those navigating the forest. The soldier offers to send you...
I almost died.
Yep. Choose the enemy you believe you'll need most from the following. I'll take a weapon, because it's an early weapon.
I thought you would have grabbed medic, but
Yes,
yeah,
love?
medicine's one off. 500 cash. You got that?
What's up?
What? The birds is injured. We've got lost.
I can probably understand why, because things change sometimes. Is it bad to make me want to play Code VFD again? No, Nell. No, it's not. I want to play Code VFD on stream too. It is a laggy bitch when you emulate it, though.
Code VFD.
So Atlas made another game, called Seventh Dragon, which took a very similar art style, and the third in it, Seventh Dragon 3, is called Code VFD.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you, bye.
And I ask this: why the heck does it make me think of King of All Calamities, who was also called VFD?
I mean, there could be some similar.
I don't
who
get
knows?
it.
Yeah. So the
I don't
problem
get why
with
Code
emulating
VFD.
Code VFD is that it is and you have to understand. Well, I don't think I have. Actually, I don't think I've streamed it on. I don't think I've streamed it on this system. The last time I attempted to play Code VFD emulated was on the old computer.
Apparently, there is a way to soft mod a 3DS for
Wait a second, hold on.
ring.
Curiosity striking.
You want to try it out, don't you?
I'd say save the game here first, just to be safe.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
Hold on. Yeah, no. Well, let's save this up first.
It's
You
best
already
not to
picked?
throw caution out the wind. If that's how
Hold
it's
on.
actually said.
Items. One Ariadne thread. Save.
Yeah, I put the survivalist actually in my party for Etrian Odyssey 3 solely because of to market.
Full market.
Mm-hmm.
Know what it does?
No idea because I've never played this series.
For 13 mana, you teleport from anywhere in the dungeon home.
Yep. That's very nice. Do I have...
Hey now. And that's understandable, Violet.
Hmm.
A toad scroll? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reacquire Citra. Because I just realized I don't have Citra anymore. For some reason. Unless it's... Yeah, I don't have Citra anymore. Damn. I gotta re-download it.
Wait, is Citron still up? I thought Nintendo started cracking down on that emulator.
Oh, no. Citra's the 3DS one.
They cracked over the Switch one.
Yeah, they went after the Switch one.
Okay. That explains
Yeah,
it.
which I mean, they did because it was the current gen console, so I kind of understand why.
Mhm.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Yeah, you use the
I mean,
QT
why-
one, yeah.
I mean, don't really emulate current gen consoles. At least wait for them to be moved away to the next one, especially when you're trying to emulate currently released and new games.
Yeah, I only started my emulation journey in 2011.
Yeah. I mean, I started it back when it was like starting to be the DS and the Game Boy Advance mostly. Mostly
Yeah,
because 3DS was
Game
an
Boy
absolute
Advance.
nightmare to emulate at the time.
Yeah.
I've never emulated, but that's just because I A, don't know how, B, rather not, and C, I like to support developers.
Oh, no,
But at the
no,
same
it's
time,
perfectly...
I also want to play older titles, but if they do,
They cost $200 for the little thumb drive that it comes on.
Sometimes,
Eh.
yeah.
I did, yeah, and I want to see if I don't have my old Pokemon Yellow cartridge still. Its
Oh, yeah.
battery's probably dead, but I mean, it was my first ever Pokemon game.
Oh,
think I
no.
told you-
When I was like 5.
Now, I was about to say, I remember the last time I did the 3DS emulation, it was on the old computer before I updated it. So as a result, I was having lag issues there. So it might be fixed now, you know?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think I told Sago, but I don't think I've told you, Hana. The one time I went to a garage sale and I found a Game Boy Color with a little light attachment and Pokemon Crystal in it. It was $5, and my dad said no.
That is disappointing.
Yeah,
Ay.
it worked and everything. Still mad at my dad about that one.
I mean, fair enough, right?
He said, "Be happy with the Nintendo DS that you have." And I don't mean the light; I mean the old one.
Yeah, the old
I mean,
chunky
that
silver
is
one that
a-
was all beveled on the top and everything.
Yes,
It's a good one.
I had no cartridges for it, and I've lost it.
Oh. Ouch.
Very mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I even had the charging port.
Thank you.
Hey, Garlic. Thank you for resubscribing, my friend. It's been a little while, man. I think I've seen you've been playing a lot of Night Rain like I have. Night Rain's been brain rotting. Last night, I will say this, because I was playing it a bunch last night with Cass. If you don't know who Cass Wilder is, he's an incredible person. The DS could not play GBC games because they wouldn't fit on like the GBA games. Exactly now. I'm just gonna switch over to the just chatting screen for now, since we're waiting for things.
Yeah, it's
Oh
have
no,
a seat.
Heartbeat Interactive is shutting down? Oh, that's sad.
Which one?
Heartbeat Interactive. You know that Doom and Destiny game I gave you a couple months back?
Oh yeah,
they're the developer team.
you guys right over.
This is a developer team.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they fixed that
Garlic,
for the
how
light.
you doing,
Yeah.
Rain, by the way? How
What's
you
up?
doing, Garlic? I'm just asking how Garlic's been, because I've
That's fair.
seen him play Night Rain with Helios.
Yeah, no,
Quite a bit.
Garlic, Helios, and even Spirit have been playing a lot of Night Rain lately, because Night Rain's been like an absolute amazing game. Oh, I did finish. I did beat the final boss on Night Rain last night at like 2 a.m. because I lost track of time playing it after I finished up with Cass last night. That fight is an insane fight, and it's so good. If this works, Sagro, dibs on Samurai B1? Yes, now. That's not a problem. Oh. But if this works, it means I have another library of things I can work with for some like calmer games, some retro style games, things that I can go play while we are, just chilling out, having a good time, right?
Civilization 5.
Okay. I'll be honest, I like playing Civilization 5. I don't like watching Civilization 5 myself.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Because, unless you're playing it, you don't know what's really going on. And it's so much harder. It's so much harder to actually play that, or so much harder to understand what's going on unless you're actively in the hot seat.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I fully understand that.
Yeah, that's one of the
Did
reasons
you get the outfit?
I spent $50 worth of JP play cards to get the outfit in PSO2 JP. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Untitled Goose Game, perhaps.
I'm not a big fan. I've actually kind of learned that I'm not a big fan of social deduction games, unless I'm playing with a lot of people. I'm pretty close and know well, right?
I think you're thinking of a different game. This isn't Duck Duck Goose. This is the one where you're a goose that's an asshole to people.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mixed them up. Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a horrible goose game.
Yeah.
It's the make trouble
Yeah,
and be chaotic.
definitely.
It's
Yeah,
basically just being me as a goose.
I mean, yeah.
I am chaotic,
You
but
are
I'm
a
also
chaotic, evil
chaotic.
adventurer,
hmm
and you are protected.
I mean, I'm chaotic good.
The goose is
I
not
say
chaotic good.
goodbye.
The goose is chaotic neutral.
No, it's chaotic honk.
A town full of people trying to
Chaotic.
get on with their day. You hate them.
I mean, if I had the soundboard, I would have played the soundboard honk. But, you know, yeah. Everything good, bud?
Hold up. Oh yeah, that was
Eh.
disabled here, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I have the soundboard disabled in the call right now. Ow.
Gotcha.
I mean, this is the Twitch call, so it makes
Mhm.
sense. You won't want distracting noises in general.
That is true.
But as a result, right? It's just like if we can get Citra up and running, then we have another thing we can kind of check out. If not,
Ain't no skin
I
off
think-
your back.
I have Etrigan Odyssey up and running, which is good. Right. Let's see. Is there anything going on the Steam Next Fest right now? I
Let me
wonder.
see what's on.
Yep.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you hadn't known, remember that game Berserk that I was testing?
yeah.
It's on the Next Fest.
Nice.
Free playable demos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently Borderlands 2 was on sale for free a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah, no, it was there. Like there is.
Then I found out why, and it was like, I don't think so.
Well, the thing is that technically the hands-on Borderlands is currently being switched over, so they're adding all of the rules about like emulation and everything about the game and cheating that they should have had in the first place, and people are taking some of its coding and phrasing out of context to the, don't get me wrong, to the logical extreme of how bad it could be, but simultaneously not realizing that they're not changing Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Like, they're not changing Borderlands 2
Question.
other than like, oh hey, I heard you want to play the game, right? And, you know, obviously because
Gotcha.
Borderlands 2, it has all of this content, it has a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people are not happy with Borderlands 3. And
yeah, I mean,
the
I
writing
kinda understand why.
sucked.
like most of the characters, yeah, except for Zane. Zane's like one of the best characters.
Oh, Zane was well written, but I'm saying most of the characters sucked. Even, like, Tiny Tina was like the highlight of that game.
Tiny Tina, Zane, and then
Yeah, it's...
like Zane's just the best written Vault Hunter in that thing. Zero was fine. Like, he's okay.
Yeah, it just does not feel like a
They moved all the resources over to the anointments, which
Kind of like what people felt with the Torchlight series as well.
Torchlight went down the drain too. It's I will say this: there's a lot of games that once they handed over companies or anything along those lines, it stops feeling like the game they were meant to be. Because like Borderlands 2 took a very strong approach to the game originally, and then went from there.
There actually seems to be a
Yeah.
lot of fishing games in the next stuff at the moment, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
A key point of to continue on with that topic. Hopa Games gave over Risk of Rain 2 to Gearbox, and
yeah.
the first update they did completely ruined it entirely because it was based on frames per second.
Yep.
Thank
And-
you, Jesus. This was a game I was looking for.
And they actually fixed that bug, so then you weren't killed if your frames were 30 frames per second instantly.
Yep, no
Monument
problem
Valley
now.
3 is Praise be, Monument Valley 3 is coming to Steam.
Small question, Sacral.
Small answer.
Are you going to be doing the VTuber SummerSlam like Helios is?
I'm not participating in it on my own. Let's put it like that.
Making sure. I was just curious.
Right now I'm trying to get this audio to reduce in my ears just a little bit because it is loud.
And then you'll share your screen for us
Yeah.
to see too, right? Thank you.
Because as I'm seeing, it's not crunchy, which is very good to know.
Is there anything else we got to worry about?
Well, I gotta see how it acts with the opening moments of this game. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for whatever reason, this is a game that has a notoriously detailed opening cutscene for hard rendering.
Gotcha. Oh, hey, we got some more announcements on when some stuff is coming out. That seems nice.
Okay.
Oh, they have a spell-sided demo. That's gonna be cool.
Got the controller set. Now, let's see if it responds. Okay, new game. Okay, we do actually have Code Vein. Not Code Vein, Code VFD. Actually,
Oh, that was laggy.
that was actually its normal
Yeah.
noise, dude.
I heard stutters from that little.
No, that stutter was actually normal for the game. When I played it on the 3DS.
Huh.
Looking good so far.
Traces of the first
Does
two
this
Dragon
mean-
Iod have been discovered at survey point Delta 52318. All survey members will henceforth transfer to Operation IOD to collect specimens. Hey, Lumi. Welcome in.
Hi, Lumina.
How's it going, Raiders? What were you guys up to today? Because it looks like the game's running well. Shout out the Luminart. Metaphor. Ooh,
Metaphor.
okay. I've been avoiding Nell's Metaphor Mondays as a result because I want to play it myself. Because I want to play through that game blind, so I've been avoiding spoilers about Metaphor like the plague, even though it's been sitting in my library.
Out of curiosity, Sagro, have you been doing the tower event for Fate Grand Order or no?
I'm like stage 15 or 20 right now. I've been taking it nice and easy. Alrighty, Lumi, you get some rest, dude.
I haven't touched it because I'm being a bit burnt out. Plus,
That's fair.
my
So
plus
far,
my
I've
phone
enjoyed
can't
Medusa's interactions with her other selves.
Yeah,
my phone can't really handle Lost Belt 7.
Ew. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like
Wish you luck on that.
I've gone a bit into it, but like it's around Talalok, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
But still very early, so yeah.
so This investigation has cost us 3 subsidiaries, you know. However, we did get our hands on the first key. Well then, boss. What's our next move? You still lack the military power to undertake any kind of offensive measures. Don't worry. The bait is already set. That's why we've come to this island country. Yes, thanks for that. Be sure not to let ISDF find out about our activity here. We'll have to negotiate with them eventually, but I'd like to wait until we have our pawns ready. Pawns, I don't think finding them will be as easy as you think it will. We'll be fine. I sense the presence of adequate subjects in this country. That sense is all we have to go on. I guess we don't have much choice but to follow it, though. The countdown has begun. The stars are searching. Searching for the ones who will lead us to a new horizon. The Dragon Hunters. Hello there, Hana.
I'm in your walls eating your teeth.
Yes, you're in my wall. You're in my walls eating my teeth?
Eating your teeth!
Excuse?
Eat teeth! Teeth! Teeth!
Jeez.
It sounded like you said teeth because of your current microphone quality. Holy shit.
No, God, no! I am not the tooth fairy. That's your jurisdiction, not mine.
Oh.
Not mine.
Ah. How are you doing, Hana?
I am good. I did an all-day girl shopping with my buddy, so I'm heading home.
Ah, shit, I need to get some money soon. Because the Steam summer sale is coming up soon.
Yup. Right, I don't have the ability to choose,
Literally next week.
Yeah.
Don't be me. Don't be me. I spend $150 on freaking gotcha. Don't be me.
Yeah, I'm not that bad. Last time I actually spent money on a gacha was 2023, and that was for the GSSR and Fate.
Hold on. The one
Look.
Nell wanted was Duke the Douche. She sent it to me. Okay, that one. Okay. Well, I'm not making this one yet.
Look,
Let's see.
my thing was the reason why I spent $150 was because Kali from FGL was coming out, is out.
Right.
And two things. I love my Sakura face. I love my Sakura. And Kali is my favorite Hindu goddess.
Fair.
Gotta put two things together. So, I mean, I had to get it, but my only problem was, I'm still in Lost Belt 7.
Oof. Both you and Hana, huh?
Yay, both Hanas are stuck in Lost Belt 7. Let's go!
Okay, there is a little bit of lag doing name entry.
I'm back.
So Sakura, what game are you playing?
So I should really update my my information here.
This is code VFD.
7th Dragon
Never
Code
heard of
VFD.
Let's see, games that I
Never
probably
heard of
want to...
It's an old it's a 3DS game.
I might have to
Remember
get
when
myself a new I might have to get myself a new graphics card soon because my computer is like going, you're going slow even with the new driver. Well, then again, I'm also getting RAM in my computer, so hopefully.
Oh, the RAM will definitely help.
Yeah. I hope Fate Reawakened goes on sale this summer sale.
Fate Reawaken? Oh, the remake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was, my brain was still translating as if you were saying Fate Stay Night and not Fate like Fate the Dungeon Crawler. The Diablo like.
We also have Hollow Outer actually apparently coming to Steam soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, I'm just excited that my favorite Devil Summoner game is coming out, and yet GameStop doesn't have the deluxe edition, and it's making me mad.
You know, I can feel that.
It's the Rider Kuzunoha series,
Yeah.
and I love my Rider Kuzunoha.
Yeah.
The Taisho era, or in the 1930s and 1940s, is my favorite era of Japan.
Really?
Yep. Other than the Edo period and the raiding war period.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what I can do for this right now?
Can you tell I'm a nerd?
You're not a nerd.
I'm a history nerd.
Hold on, can I?
You have a fascination with it. That doesn't count you as a nerd.
Because after the Taisho era is the Showa era.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about Kamen Rider eras.
No, I mean technically that's what the Kamen Rider. Technically, fun fact: all Kamen Rider eras are actually based off the history, like Showa. We have because all the eras of history are based off the emperors of Japan of that time.
Oh,
Japan is
that
weird.
actually makes sense.
Japan is really weird with their history, and with
Yeah.
their years. Like how we have years over here in the West because of the Greeks. We have years, but in the East, example of Japan, they have their eras.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah. I mean, you see
even
something
in
similar with the Kings of
China, you have the dynasties.
You can even look at it in the English kings. The Plantagenets, we have the Tudors, we have the Hanover era.
Mm-hmm.
We're currently in the Windsors.
Right.
Yep. It's because of the Greeks we started using years.
Yeah. So for anyone who needs a kind of rundown about this game's story specifically, welcome to the current era. It's totally future tech, and it's totally not based on 2018.
I mean, I'm kind of annoyed that we don't have the stuff that we were promised in Fate Extra.
I know, right? But no, I'm joking about it being 2018 because this game was released in 2017, 2018. Yeah, and this game features. Okay, so I will say this coming from the earlier games. Time travel and dimension hopping is kind of a theme here.
Hey.
Oh, Dimension. I like your little thing.
Mm-hmm. So,
Actually, if Citron works, do you have Etrian Odyssey 5?
so that was something I mentioned specifically with Etrian Odyssey 5, aka Nexus. There is a game-breaking bug in emulation that stops you from being able to complete the game for the Etrian Odyssey games.
Bruh. Etrian Mystery Dungeon?
I've tried the Etrian Mystery Dungeon. I hated it. I don't know why I hated it, but I hated Etrian Mystery Dungeon.
Good to know.
I never played any Mystery Dungeon games.
Okay, so the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, fantastic game. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon Everybody Edition, fantastic game, right? Etrian Mystery Dungeon, god awful.
Oh, it's like Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Or Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, Super Mystery Dungeon for Pokemon, terrible. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain why I feel it's so bad,
design.
That's with me. Hey, that's with me and Onimusha. That's with me with Onimusha. Love Onimusha too. Onimusha 1 and 3, I absolutely despise them.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Sacro, do you have the Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles on your wish list already, or no?
Not yet. Mhm.
You can wish list it now.
Oh, I can wish list it now? Okay, let me get this done.
You
Let me
can
get this done.
pre-purchase it too.
I am not. I don't have that much money.
Yeah, you don't have $60 for it.
Yeah, 60.
What?
Yeah. Cute. Good eye. Good for saying that because I would be getting the $60 version if I can.
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this specifically, and Nell can get on me all she wants about it. If it's called the Ivalice Chronicles, where's games 2 and 3?
Where's Tactics A2?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. So there's Tactics. Where's Advanced in Advanced 2? Where's games 2 and 3? It's the Ivalice Chronicles, you said.
I want a good remake of Final Fantasy 3, dang it, because Final Fantasy 3 was only on the old DS, and you had to play with online friends and everything. I want my old Final Fantasy 3, dang it. A proper Final Fantasy 3. I want my Onion Knight.
Anyways,
I think
for
they have free
context,
on Steam.
I could spill some tea if you'd like. You are welcome to come join Call now. There should be room for you if you'd like to come spill some tea.
I mean, they have
to
both.
beds in advance.
It looks like you can buy the old version of Final Fantasy 3 for $18.
Too bad. Then again, I have a Switch too, so I'm just recently being like, haha, Switch time!
The 3D remake is actually cheaper than the one that's in the old pixel graphics.
Why is the
Hello,
3D remake
Monami.
cheaper? Hello? Why
I
is
don't
the
know
3D remake?
I never priced it, but it was like $16 for the 3D remake. It was released in 2014. And it was 2021, that's why. It came out later.
I know.
Oh.
Hoi hoi.
I know,
How
son.
I get Pixel Remaster Final Fantasy 3? It's gonna be your best bet.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, it's a
Pixel
remaster as
is
well.
nice.
I mean, Okay, that art actually looks really sick there.
Look, I'll just be
So, anywho,
honest.
I
with
have
right
tea
here
for you,
Final
Sakral.
Fantasy fans.
Oh.
I need my Cloud of Darkness.
Okay.
I
So you know
love her as a
Matsuda-san.
villain.
Okay.
Creator
So,
of Ogre Battle and Ogre Tactics
Yes.
and Final Fantasy Tactics.
I did play Ogre Battle, yes.
Okay, so you know how Ogre Battle and Ogre Tactics got like a remaster recently?
Yes.
Yeah?
And then Ivalice Chronicles was dropping?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's dropped the same cryptic hints again.
Send them to me.
I will try to find the video for you again, but long story short, there is a very good possibility we're going to get a remake of Vagrant Story.
Okay, I'm immediately disappointed.
Bruh!
Is now
Vagrant Story is great!
No. I'm not. No. My thing was, where's Advanced 1 and 2?
They're part of their own story.
They're part of the Ivalice Chronicles! Thank you very much!
No, they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not.
Okay.
The,
So,
the
I'm gonna
Ivalice
tell you something really hilarious.
Ivalice
I'm gonna-
Chronicles is the Lion War and Vagrant Story. That's the Ivalice Chronicles. The advanced games are a different thing. They're that storybook that they found that is
Yes.
telling about the Ivalice Chronicles.
So
It is not
do
the
you know
Ivalice
funny-
Chronicles themselves.
But no. Do you know the funny thing what the name of the actual book is in that story is? In the story of Advanced 1 and 2? The
I
book
just
that they
told you what
are
it is.
pulled into is called the Ivalice Chronicles. The janitor The janitor at the end of Advanced 1, his canonical name is Ramza.
This is gonna go out.
And then
control,
Marsh,
I know
who is
it.
the main character in Advanced 1, is the one who's guarding the book afterwards in Advanced 2. They're part of the Evil East Chronicles as well. That's why I'm like, oh, so you're gonna give me the tactics game. You're gonna give me the tactics games without Advanced 1 and 2. You cowards. You cowards.
Nah. They're their own section of story.
They don't want to commit to the bit.
Right? No. They want to keep it under. Well, those are the games that were made under the Evil East Alliance. They weren't made under the Chronicle. No. You don't get to do that. Just because a team called the Evil East Alliance that existed for the sole purposes of
referring to that. I was referring to the fact that they're two different universes.
that are unfortunately connected by a damn storybook that tells their story.
I'm
It's
kind of
like Fire
around
Emblem
here.
all over again.
No.
Except Fire Emblem actually has different continents and areas which all take place in the same universe.
On a separate note,
I
where's
counter. Allow me to counter this. If Ramza's alive and they're reading this book, then the entire ending of Tactics is null and void because you're not supposed to, that book is not uncovered for 100 years after the war.
Oh, I'm fully aware, which is why I was giggling about. Why I was like going like, come on, just give me the other two games. You're gonna call it the Chronicles.
So
give me all three games.
So therefore,
Italy.
they have to be different universes.
Or there's some bullcrap thing that happens to him which keeps him from dying.
I mean,
That'd be a fate worse than death.
yeah, basically. Especially in the actual timeline of the War of the Lions and everything afterwards, that would be a fate worse than death. Up until Advanced happens. But that's a whole nother discussion. But no, I'm not saying, and I will say this, I'm not saying Vagrant Story is a bad game or that it doesn't deserve to be remade,
no.
because 100% it deserves to be remade. I was just like one of those, oh, come on, right?
game?
If Vagrant Story gets remade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then this means there's a good possibility for other games from that time period to also get remade.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, the Evil East Alliance games definitely deserve to be remade as a whole, which includes, Tactics, Vagrant Story, Advanced 2, it also does include Final Fantasy 12. Which 12
Y'all already got an HD remake.
No, I'm just saying it does include 12 because it's part of that generation, but
True. As much as I disagree with it, and I feel it's more part of the Advanced universe, it is all shoved together, unfortunately.
oh yeah, definitely. It's all Evil East.
Speaking of Evil East, when are we getting a remake of Revenant Wings?
It could be
Never,
on the
if
table.
I can help it.
It could be on the table, but
Never, if I can help it.
I will be honest. Please, not Revenant Wings. Please, not Revenant Wings.
Like I said,
Yeah, I got
never,
one
if I can help it.
No, you okay?
Okay,
I
I got
want
one
to
for
start
y'all.
this. What's up?
Okay, I got one for y'all. How about Dragon Guard? Because everyone loves Nier and
Dragon Guard
everything.
needs a
How are we
remake
gonna
too.
remake them?
Yeah,
Fair.
100%. Or
Dragon
the
Guard-
Dragon Guard game.
Well, like we already had Nier Replicant get its remake properly and then re-released. Like,
Yep.
Dragon Guard needs its remake.
I was wondering why I couldn't hear Nate-chan. She was server muted for me for some reason.
Oops.
Oh, gee,
What?
thanks, Nathan.
Man, it's almost like we played Repo that one time together, and then you muted her, so you didn't have to hear her for that time.
I know, right?
Ay.
I said hi and everything, and then Nathan just blatantly ignored me. I say how I did.
That's probably why
punk
she
you?
did. That's probably why she did.
Do it, you won't. You won't.
Bonk.
It's okay, Nathan. I still love you.
Yay!
Yeah,
There's my samurai.
Yeah.
She doesn't love me back. You see how it is. Ah.
Because
Well, you know
my
I
preferred
love
style
you.
doesn't unlock until like halfway into the game.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, this one is a Coco deck. Ah, it's Angel Coco. Fuck. I hate that.
This is now.
Why are you playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I played Magic the Gathering actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So, how about that Final Fantasy release?
It has
My-
been
my-
very, very good.
My poor wallet this year. Oh my goodness.
That whole freaking thing. Just 2 cards. That's all I want. I'm a Filthy 6 fan. I need my Terra and I need my Kafka. Kafka's probably going to be the most expensive.
You have no idea.
I
Like
don't
I said,
think
I'm a Filthy 6.
I don't think it's gonna be Kafka as the most expensive, or at least the Kafka you're thinking of.
It's going to be us. Sorry.
But which one? There's like 3 of Sephiroth out there.
Well, I don't know. The shirtless one. Because everyone, there's probably a shirtless Sephiroth.
I mean,
I don't
there's
think
several.
either.
You know what? That makes me wonder. Is there a Garland one?
Yes, there is a Garland one, and he flips over into chaos.
Oh.
I need it.
I'll bounce off now because I need to get some rest.
All right,
lot
Napu, you have a
rest
good
of
time.
the
Hey.
stream.
Good night.
You know what? This is
I'm,
the
just-
best.
I'm basically just setting up a save file for this, so I can plan for this later, since it is working pretty
Say
well.
goodbye to your hand.
Oh, hey, look, this was
You
3
got-
years ago.
Oh, hey, look, this is like 4 years ago now at this point, and those chains are made out of COVID. Anyways.
I mean, look, don't you love when media puts things in the future? Like, in the year 2000, everything
In the
changed.
year
It's all
2030.
scientific.
In the year 2030, we have VR so good we can use the moon for it.
You just for context, this is a calamity in this game that happened in 2021.
Oh, look, it's COVID.
That's what I said. The chains are made out of COVID.
Ah!
Hey yo, a second mythic wildcard. I needed that so much.
All right, we're gonna exit that for now, because I mean, as much now that I know it's actually working, it's actually gonna be fine, right? But yeah, no, seriously, like, I want them to remake the advanced games, because the advanced games have not only like they took the tutorial that was needed for tactics, the base tactics, and actually made it good to explain the basics.
Oh, I agree with you.
I'm just reminded of the Harvey Birdman episode. You guys are from Florida? No, we're from the future. Yeah, the 21st century. The magnificent froth year of 2002. And he looks down at his calendar and it's 2004.
Right.
Harvey Birdman.
I would be so mad.
No, I'd be mad too at that point, right? Because like you're doing all that, and it's like, welcome from the future of 2002. So you time
Welcome to
traveled
2024.
forward. You went forward
Alright.
Where's
in
my
the future.
fine
So you're
card?
from the past. Okay. Right?
I think you messed something up on that, Chief.
What's up?
Not on you. It's more like the time traveler. Hey, yo, you messed
Mhm.
something up.
You know, I'll start up some Honkai, see if I can start getting some story progression done. Get some
Yeah, I'm
Saber.
right now looking to see if I can get enough sagas to build the saga deck I want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I can I can start building up some Saber, see if there's any events going on, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
There's a Mario Kart type event going on right now.
Oh, there's a Mario. Oh man, new event.
We're gonna need that for saga deck.
And my game is not rendering out. Oh, that's right. I have to use actual display capture for Star Rail. I forget about that all the damn time. But yeah, no, it's
Okay, I'll be right back. I just got.
I think the last. Well, we're doing pretty good right now, Lord Dragonic. By the way, how are you doing, bud? I just know I gotta figure out what I'm doing on this game at this point, because I'm feeling weak. But then again, I can't level up.
Alright,
I can't level up Casterus like at
let's
all
have a look
because I can't do anything.
Ah, shit,
Look
I
at your
actually need to
characters.
get Satsuki the living lore now.
Alright, so Castress is level 40. What's your highest level that you can get to right now?
50.
Alright.
Because I don't think I can ascend any higher until I get to the next equilibrium. And
So,
for whatever reason,
who do
I
you
need
have for healer?
stupid Dark Veil Moonlights and Stagnant Shadows for all the characters.
Alright. So, let's see. Who do you have for healers right now? Okay, you have Locha. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I
Alright.
just picked him up. I picked him up with the freebie ticket.
Good choice, good choice. He is one of the best healers for Casterus. Oh, you got Sela?
Yeah, I got her as a random
I don't have-
summon.
I don't have her yet. She's a very good single target unit.
Mhm.
Let's see. Who do we have? Okay, so for a decent party for you at the moment, you probably want to run Casterus, Tingyun, Locha, and
Hold on.
probably your Trailblazer.
Go to team. So, Asterisk.
Tingyun.
Let's see. Miss Break Her Own Neck. Where is she?
You already have her in slot 3.
Okay.
You're gonna want Locha. And then do you have which versions of Trailblazer do you have?
I'd have to double check. Give me a second. I have our favorite baseball bat, Lance, that is awesome. I have Stupid Tap Dancer. And then that's it.
Okay, this is going to sound dumb, but you're probably gonna want to go with the Harmony one.
All right. Well,
This should give you a solid team. So you want some Harmony light cones. If you don't have a 4-star one, use the one that looks like the little cogs. Second row far right. Yeah, like all of those. Just pick one and then superimpose.
There we go.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is the I leveled this one up safely if I can. Just get it a couple levels at least. Yeah, 30 should be fine for now. Yeah, I haven't even been doing relic farming or anything like that for most of the characters.
You don't typically need to do relic farming. In all
Like, this is what I
seriousness,
got for Castris at the moment.
that's not too bad. That's memo sprite stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, I got it from that. Oh, that what is it that called? The kit. The ticket that said basically all the stuff kind of together.
Okay.
Smart equip. Nope, I do not have
let's go to
relics.
And now go back to the smart equip. Go to popular plan.
Apply
There you go.
plan. Just making sure I didn't take from
It's not the
anybody
best
else.
because they're the low ones, but
Right.
no, it won't take from anybody. But
Okay.
don't have anything for him based off of those.
Yeah.
All right, so you want stuff that's going to focus on HP and speed. So see what you have for relics
is
with HP and speed.
underpowered.
No, that's fine. Back out.
Oh, it's because of Tingyun.
I was gonna say for him for relics, just give him anything with HP and speed.
Oh, that's just evil.
I guess that one's fine. Sure. I'm just kind of throwing stuff on him right now.
That's fair. You can worry more about specifics when you get a bit higher up.
Yeah. Draconic's like, hey, Nell, guess what?
What's up?
I don't know.
So you want to for Castris, in order to get her up, since you can't farm for those materials because it's locking you out, you can farm any other material that's in the same type
I see a future
and trade it 2 for 1.
Look, I'm gonna have to do that, right?
Yeah, because it's gonna take you a little bit to get to Amphorius, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially because like right here, I have Lightning Crown and Past Shadows, but I can't access Stagnant Shadow anything. It looks like.
Okay, exit out of this menu. Go to just your general menu screen. All right, go to Inner Astral Guide. Let's see what you have.
Let me just reclaim everybody and then dispatch them again. Interastral Guide.
Over 1. No, you do not have any of them accessible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we just got to find them. Okay. What point are you at in the story?
I've just met Mrs. Breakerneck.
Okay.
Like if I actually
there
pull
should be a
on-
few of them
Where's
available.
the-
There should be a few of them available on Bellabog. I'm gonna move your display screen here over to the side,
No, that's fine.
and I'm opening up Star Rail sorry on myself, so that way I can head back to Bellabog and find some of them.
Lord Draconic, this is what. Looks like I've been asked for a cursed fairy. Dongo. I'm looking
Cursed
for it.
Fairy? Is her name Airy?
No, but here you go. Dongo for now.
Dongo, Dongo. Everyone loves Dongo.
Mhm.
Num 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 num.
Yeah. I saw Aglaia came back and I was like, ooh, that's pretty, but you know. And Cypher, but I'm like, I need to hold.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Kasiba. Hold on. You have
Inner Astral.
here, give me a second.
Stagnant Shadows. Okay.
With this strength, I can save more lives.
I know there was like a Fates. Oh god, where did I see that before? Like Fates Atlas or some shit like that?
See. This one should be one you can farm. Let me head here. Yeah, there is one in Bellabog. If you go to Urilla 6, specifically,
I keep going to warp as if it's going to take me where I want to go.
you want to go to Urilla 6, the Corridor of Fading Echoes.
Corridor of Fading Echoes.
Okay. And go all the way to the bottom. See that warp point right there? Nope, to the right a bit more. Yeah, perfect. And if you go to the right, you'll encounter a stagnant shadow. Boom! Look at that. You now can start finding stagnant shadows.
Hey, Mr. Yang, what's this thing?
Stagnant shadows are entities that have been influenced with fragment energy, and they are confined within static space-time. Once external forces are involved, space-time will allow the shadows to start to flow again, meaning the imprisoned creature or monster may regain activity. I wouldn't recommend anyone to make contact with these shadows unless they're genuinely interested in certain priceless relics captured by the shadows. Just be careful, Sagrel.
Cool.
Alright. Now that you've encountered one, ta-da! Alright, click on build, add a build target. And select your castress. That is target. Boom! Guess what? Now you can start doing them.
Gee. Okay.
All you needed to do was find one.
That's so dumb. I'll be honest, that's
grab
really...
MA support character. Grab MA support. If you have her. If not, oh, you don't have MAs?
I don't
okay,
have
your
MAs.
Locha might do. If not, grab my my Firefly should make quick work of this. Or Madam Herda, whichever one you prefer.
We'll grab Firefly. Jeez.
We're in trouble now.
And I'm just gonna hit auto.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Yeah, but no, where I am in the story, it's just like she's not broken her neck yet. Obviously, I've just met her for the first time, all that good stuff, and it's
you're trapped in the Lao Fu where everybody wants to be.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's basically where I am, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Unless she has like a twin sister, that's not her, but I don't know.
Repay. The dead return.
And Tingin's dead. And now she's not.
There you go.
Alright. Now to level up casters. Why do you want me to open Omni Synthesizer?
Just showing you can upgrade materials.
Ah, okay. Can I synthesize this? No. Where can I acquire it? No enemies are dropping this target material at the moment. What?
Yeah, because that's all from whatchamacallit. That's all from Amphorius. But you can do material synthesis. Or no, not synthesis, exchange. You don't need to do Ember Exchange, you can do the other one, but this one's fine too.
Which exchange is it? Okay.
Omni Synthesizer. Material exchange. This lets you trade for other items of 2 to 1.
Alright. Yeah, because I've been just binge farming some of it.
Yep.
Look, light is coming in.
And now she's level 50.
Mm-hmm. And you can arc on some of her traces.
Yep. I can actually spend some. I keep forgetting I need to do that. I gotta find out where. Yeah. Right, it's all nightmarishly expensive in a lot of this. I do not wish to use universal materials. Oh. Okay.
So it looks like I need 2 more mythic wild cards.
I'm probably just gonna have to sit down and spend a day grinding out on this stuff.
Oof.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'm gonna actually wrap up stream here because I hurt my back again this weekend, and so I'm gonna go rest and take it easy. So let's go find somebody to raid. Because I mean, I'd rather send the raid out to somebody.
Yeah, that's fair.
And and show some support. Have a nice short day. Make it easy, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't really have anybody to go raid at the moment. Oh, we'll just wrap it up here. Thank you guys all for coming. Starting, I'm gonna go lay down, go take care of myself, make sure I'm rested. But I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.